Swifties around the world, lend me your ears. Welcome to Beyond the Screen. I'm Nate, and these are the top 10 Taylor Swift PR relationships exposed. Number 10, Harry Styles. The Watermelon Sugar singer briefly formed one of the most iconic pop power couples of all time when Taylor revealed that they were an item in 2012. Being dubbed Haler, the couple met at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards after Taylor was filmed dancing to Harry's performance with her backstage bestie Selena Gomez. It was confirmed that they were an item when Taylor paid Harry a visit during the X Factor rehearsals ahead of her performance on the show. They were caught getting cozy by onlookers, and they were not shy about the PDA. After going on a trip to the Caribbean together in 2013, they returned having decided to split. There was never any confirmation on why they split, but there also seemed to be no ill will between anyone. At this year's Golden Globes, the two met once again on the red carpet, and there was nothing but joy. Whatever went down back in the day, the fame that came from the hashtag Haler was well worth it. Number 9, Joe Jonas. Another high-profile, short-lived romance came from Camp Rock star Joe Jonas. The couple started dating under the radar in 2008, but were official that summer. The truth was revealed when Taylor and Joe performed together on stage at a handful of concerts on his Burnin' Up tour. Despite the world being pretty excited to see where the relationship was headed, before it was even Christmas, she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, calling out how Joe broke up with her in a 25-second phone call. Breaking up over the phone is his favorite thing to do. He just did it to Sophie a few weeks ago, so that's nice. Following her appearance on the show, he addressed the situation by half admitting to and half disputing Taylor's claims, even correcting her by saying it was actually a 27-second conversation. Okay. They were forced to perform together on New Year's Eve live on TV that year, noticeably being placed on opposite ends of the stage. There's even a picture from that night where you can see Ryan Seacrest in the background, who understands what's happening because he's just like, yikes. The similarities between his split from Taylor and his split from Sophie Turner may be the reason that these two seem to be bonding more and more as the days go by. Number 8, Travis Kelce. This is the most recent entry to Taylor's library of possible partners. Travis Kelce is a football player for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Taylor was spotted attending one of his games this weekend. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary. But wait! There's more! Taylor was spotted attending the event with his mother! What? That's crazy! Literally sitting arm in arm together the entire night, Taylor was photographed cheering him on from the sidelines, his mother sharing the excitement right along with her. Now, if that is not enough for you, he was later photographed walking out of the stadium with Taylor Swift, and recently she bought out a restaurant just so they could have lunch together. Now, whether they're actually a couple or not is yet to be confirmed, but the huge media coverage brewing from this news and all the photos being taken and all the evidence being gathered, they're dating. They're 100% together now. Number 7, Taylor Lautner. Taylor and Taylor were together briefly in 2009 after meeting on the set of the romantic comedy Valentine's Day. In the film, they played high school sweethearts, something that apparently made its way into their real lives. Following filming, T-Squared began sparking dating rumors. Those rumors were confirmed when they appeared at the Video Music Awards red carpet that year. The same year that Kanye West interrupted Taylor on stage. Not even a cliff-diving werewolf can scare that man. They were a cute couple on paper and in the eyes of the media, which really helped out their careers. 2009 was the same year that Taylor was set to star in Twilight: A New Moon as his iconic character, Jacob, and Taylor was making waves with the release of her album Speak Now coming up in the new year. They both made appearances as the host of Saturday Night Live on separate nights, but referencing each other during their respective monologues. That's so cute. In December of that year, the couple called it quits, with both claiming that the media was making a way bigger deal out of things than they needed to. They became good friends and simply realized that they didn't need to be a couple to enjoy each other's company. Number 6, Jake Gyllenhaal. The brief romance between these two happened years ago, but Swifties remember Jakey all too well. Taylor and Jake first made breaking news in 2010 when they were spotted together in New York City, meeting backstage at Saturday Night Live and getting pretty close. Over the months that followed, sparks started flying between these two, but those sparks went out pretty fast. Less than a year after getting together, the couple called it quits. The split was quick and quiet, not much came from it, but most fans believe that several of her songs on Red, including the song All Too Well, were inspired by Jake. Taylor is able to take every breakup she's ever been in and make us dance about it. In the years that have followed, Jake and Taylor have maintained a solid friendship, but the timing of their relationship could not have been better for Jake. At the same time that his name was popping up in gossip columns, the Disney movie Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time was on its way to theaters. Swifties bought tickets to see Taylor's boy toy in armless leather and wielding little jabby thingies, but they were instead met with a bad movie and a few months later an uncomfortable image of Taylor Swift's ex imprinted into their skull for the rest of their lives. Number 5. Calvin Harris. After dating for only 15 months, Taylor and Scottish beatmaker Calvin Harris decided to split. While Calvin and Taylor were actually pretty chill in terms of the aftermath from their split, their friends and fans were not so chill. People started trashing Calvin and claiming that he was intimidated by Swift's success compared to his own. Despite Calvin praising Taylor online for her courage and her career, Kim Kardashian and Katy Perry chimed in on Twitter, causing a massive online feud that spanned for months. Now eventually, while still dealing with the aftermath, she began dating Tom Hiddleston. Since their split, the amount of content they have made based on each other is ridiculous. Many people believe that Calvin's beats were slowly becoming based on his time with Taylor, and obviously vice versa. He later claimed that he was advised not to say her name or say anything directly related to their breakup in any of his songs. So while not a PR stunt, the aftermath put a spotlight on Calvin, and he was added to Taylor's long list of famous boos. Number 4. Matt Healy. The controversial frontman of the 1975 sparked dating rumors when he and Taylor were spotted getting cozy after a concert earlier this year. These two have been friends since 2014, but following Taylor's split from Joey Alwyn, Matty decided to take his shot. The two were in what many people call to be a whirlwind romance, and it just so happened that at the same time these rumors gained traction, Matty was being exposed as an all-around rough person. There's a lot of bad stuff attached to that guy. After only a month of confirmed so-called dating, Taylor announced that she wanted nothing to do with Matty. It became painfully obvious that his on-stage antics and his overall being was just not something that Taylor could vibe with. Arguably, Matty's misdeeds may have gone under the radar had it not been for Taylor. He's been getting away with some pretty shady stuff for a long time and saying some pretty crazy things, but suddenly when he starts dating Taylor Swift, he's public enemy number 1. Good! He deserved every bit of hate that he got. Number 3. Lucas Till. Lucas Till, not much can be said about his time with Taylor, as it was actually the shortest relationship that I've put on this list. Now, for those who don't know, Lucas is an American actor who starred in movies from every genre, spanning from like the X-Men to biographical dramas. In 2009, while still relatively unknown, he started dating Taylor Swift. The two were only together for a month before they called it quits. According to Taylor, they were just both too nice, you know? According to the former X-Man, the decision to split was simple. After being romantic for a month, they realized that they were just better off as friends. But that doesn't matter to Swifties. Even if it was a 2-week fling, he was now on the list of disgruntled ex-boyfriends. Oddly enough though, around the same time that the split took place, his name was in tabloids and headlines as her new ex-boo. Now, this meant that when he went in for auditions, his name was no longer unfamiliar to anybody in the room. 2 years later, he appeared in X-Men First Class as Havoc and has maintained a solid acting career ever since, most recently being the man to take on the mantle of MacGyver in a TV reboot that ended after 4 seasons. Number 2. Tom Hiddleston. Tom and Taylor were together for 3 glorious months back in 2016. After Tom had debuted in Marvel and Taylor was riding on the success of her 1989 album from 2014. According to a source at the time, the breakup was entirely Taylor's idea. Now at the time, Tom wanted their relationship to go public and she was uncomfortable with that. Apparently Tom was just more invested in the relationship than she was at the time. The couple first met when Taylor was still dating Calvin Harris in May, like I previously mentioned. After they shared a dance together at that year's Met Gala, they were smitten. They were caught sucking face on the beach not far from Tom's Rhode Island home the following month, and the public was introduced to Hiddleswift. Taylor had split from Calvin and the two were now free to be together. Following the massive amount of online love, it appeared that Tom was ready to bring that love into the mainstream and use it to sell tickets to his films and to her concerts. Both worked, as Loki is the best character in Marvel right now and Taylor broke Ticketmaster. So come see, come saw. Number 1. Joe Alwyn. Taylor's longest relationship on this list is with her most recent ex, Joey Alwyn. After 6 years of being together, the couple decided to call it quits. At the time, they claimed that it was due to differences in their personalities. Since late 2016, the couple have shared some truly adorable moments together on screen and in private. Joe was even spotted at a few of Taylor's concerts in the early stages of their relationship, just solo, they're just showing support. For 6 years, things went smooth. Joe was an actor receiving fairly steady work after his career-making role in Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. Taylor was by his side at every red carpet and vice versa at awards shows and the like. Now, they were inseparable, but suddenly in 2023, after 6 long years, they called it quits. The news came while Taylor was on the road for the start of her Eras tour, a tour that he was never actually spotted at or even invited to. According to an insider close to Taylor, Joe just could not handle the level of fame that she was on. They couldn't just exist in public because Taylor would be surrounded by paparazzi and fans the moment that they stepped out of their house. Since the split, Taylor has been on her Eras tour and has been appearing in the news more and more. Meanwhile, Joe has just kind of been existing on the sidelines, surely being called every name in the book by Swifties around the world. So, hope you're okay, buddy. Those are the PR relationships that Taylor was involved with. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and please keep coming back every day for more celebrity content. Thank you for stopping beyond the screen, and we'll see you next time.